Right folks, welcome back to another episode. I hope you've had a fantastic Christmas, you've had a great New Year, and now it's back to business. We're back out on the beach after eating loads of mince pies and chocolates. You guys know how it is. I've got to work off the Christmas poundage, so we're back down on the beach. We're doing a day session today. We're fishing Pevensey Bay and we're targeting flatfish. Well, I say that, I'm going to use one rod to target flatfish using worms on a small Portsmouth loop rig with size 2 hooks, and then on my other rod, I'm just going to throw out bait for a ray, so I'm going to throw out a bit of bluey, just on the off chance that there might be one swimming around. We have had reports that have been coming in, a few of them here and there have been caught at night, so we'll give it a go and see how we get on today. I'm really looking forward to this one. I haven't fished now for about 2 weeks, really enjoyed family time over Christmas, but now it's time to do some fishing. Let's do this. Right, and so all our baits are here. We've got some bluey, we've got some squid and some worms, which are there. Cheers to the lads and the anglers then for sorting us out today. Picked them up on the way down to the mark we're fishing, so thank you very much. There's my bluey there, it's all cut up, section ready to go. That's my first blue bait, ready to throw out. Going to be using both Achios rods today then, so we've got the Air Power Black Edition on the left hand side and the Air Power White Edition on the right hand side. I have been using these for quite some time now, and I will put a review up shortly on the channel to let you know my personal opinions and feelings about using them. Paired with the R10 reels then, which are down there. I've got braids straight through, it's the way I just like to fish. Here's my Portsmouth loop rig, and it's got small sections of worm there. I'm going to be fishing this close in, hopefully targeting, like I say, dabs and flounders on the gullies, which we're going to be fishing out there. Right, so as I was setting up, Cliff is into the first fish. Hopefully not one of many.
Beautiful, look at that.
There we go.
Specimen. Mini cod.
Right, and let's throw some baits out and hopefully catch some fish. Right, so first cast are now out. Having nibbles on the bluey straight away, but I hazard to guess it's definitely going to be a whiting if the other lads are catching them already. But we'll persist and hopefully something else will come through. So first rod on this side, cast out that fair distance to try and get a ray. That's the plan. And then the rod on this side here, just flicked out really short, just to try and catch flounder or a dab closer in. That's my plan today. Hopefully it'll go well and hopefully I'll be able to show you some fish. Right, and so the left rod's gone pretty static at the minute, so we'll leave that. The right rod, however, has given me a little bit of a slack line, but I am using a rolling lead and it isn't real close, but we're going to have a look and see if there's a fish on there. There we go, guys. I believe that is a nice little flounder, I believe. We'll double check it, but I think it's a flounder. There we go. Always the way, come to the camera work and it all flips off. Right, so first little flounder. Target fish we're looking for, we've got 25 centimetres. 25 centimetres, happy days, let's get them back in. Right, let's get this little fella back in then. Just going to plop him in. I've only got small Wellingtons on, so we'll just get him in there and away he goes. Happy days, happy days. First fish in the bag of New Year, a lovely flounder. Right, so I had no luck on the bluey bait for the race, so I've gone both over to worms. on the loop rigs. We're getting bites, which is cool. Hopefully we'll be able to convert them into fish, and that'll be absolutely awesome. Cliff going out with a cast. Away he goes. They're teasing me, nothing on that one. Nothing on that one either. Right, so we're back into two more fish. On the top hook we got a slightly plumper whiting, and on the bottom hook it's little brother or sister, the pin whiting. So there we go. Right, so on one flounder, two whiting at the moment. Cliff's had a handful of whiting, and Peter's just down the other side. We'll have a chat with him in a minute, try and catch up with him. He's had a couple of dabs, a couple of whiting and a dogfish, I believe. That's about it. We've just seen a seal pop up over here, so I'm not sure how the rest of this session is going to go. Sometimes it's a given, sometimes it's an ender. So he's obviously here because there's fish here. So I mean, hopefully he doesn't scare them all away and leaves a few for us to catch. There he is then. How are we doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
What's your game plan for today then?
Cast out and hope.
Cast out and hope. Oh, it's the January blues, mate. January blues.
Yeah, man.
He's got his bird watching equipment there as well.
You said there's a seal there, didn't you?
There is a seal there, mate. I've just seen him. Yeah. What have you had so far then?
A couple of dabs, a dogfish, loads of whiting.
That's all right. Then quite a few different species then.
And a pelt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
not too bad.
Awesome. Awesome.
But after that, flounder.
The flounder is the one we got to get. I'm one up already. Don't tell anyone. Shh. How we doing, Cliff?
Yeah, it's doing alright.
All right, mate. Happy Christmas and all that rubbish.
Yeah, thank you. You
Bit
too.
delayed, yeah. Merry, Happy New Year.
New Year,
Yeah.
yeah.
How we doing?
Doing alright. Only two whiting so far.
Yeah.
Two little ones. I've got one out at the moment that's live bait.
Nice one. Nice one.
See what happens.
See what happens.
Thinking of changing my rig over.
Ooh. Right, so we're fishing the tide up. We're about 40 minutes into the rise of the tide, something like that. Hopefully we're going to fish it into dark and see if anything comes out in the dark. We might get bombarded by whitings. Or that seal might have chased everything off. Who knows? Ooh, got a nice little bite coming on the right hand side. Please be a flatfish. Right, so we come in the day to get rid of these, away from these little pesky rascals, but they're still about. There we go. I think I won the prize for the smallest fish of the day. There we go, look at that, man, look at that. There we go, there's a Cliff's into his first flat of the day. A lovely sized dab, look at that. Happy days, mate, happy days. Well done, fella. There we go then, so we're on a Yabba Dabba Doo now. It's a flounder out on it. Here.
Dab.
A dab, it looks like a flounder, it's really triangular.
Yeah, no, it's dab.
Alright. And then a nice dab at the bottom. There we go. Well done, Pete.
Cheers, buddy.
Happy days. Right, folks, there seems to be a little bit of a whiting onslaught going on at the minute. Pin whitings everywhere. We are trying to get through them the best we can. Hopefully get those targets of dabs and flounder. That's it. So both rods still on the worms. So when the light starts to fade, hopefully I'll put a ray bait out and give it a go. But yeah, we're just out here enjoying the, I would say the weather, but it's absolutely freezing. There's a real big chill in the air and it's pretty cold. But we're out here giving it a best shot. Right, so just as the sun comes out, caught myself a nice little rockling. I've been looking for one of these all winter for a species hunt. There we go, look at that. AKA the sea slug. What a cool little fish. There we go, let's get him back in. Right, so very weird now, the weather system's completely changed and it's gone, so look at all that cloud over there, man. Look. I don't know whether to set up a tent or not. Rods are still going bananas, which is great. Between us we've had about 6 species so far, 6 different species, so it's great for a first session in January. Pretty happy with that, nothing massive, but it's good to just get out and start catching some fish. Crazy. Right, so rod number 1 graces us with 2. Look at a lip hook whiting right in the lip there. 2 whiting on there, and then our second rod brings in sort of tangled to buggery. Give that out. Brings us a small pouting. There we go. Lovely, nice mixed bag session today. It's turned out to be quite good fun. I'm really enjoying this one.
So much easier moving up the beach with this stand.
Right folks, now we have it. Another whiting and my first dab of the year. Happy days, happy days. There we go. 23 I believe. Let's double check. 23. Look at that, what a lovely day. What an absolutely awesome day it has been.
Yeah, you have, Cliff.
How we doing? How we doing? Are we fish on? Ah. Right, so we've still got both rods tapping away like a good one today. It's been a really awesome session so far. Nothing massive, but you know, it's good to get out here catching fish. On a day session as well. We might need to do some more day sessions. Let's have a look, see what we got then. Again, my arch nemesis, the whiting. Right, so we're not having a bad day at all. I'm still using the same tactics. I've got one rod far out on whole squid now, and the other side I'm just still punching these in right in close, just to hit the sandbars that are right in front of us to try and pick up the flats. Can we get past all this whiting though? That's the question. I pulled out so many whiting today. We're just trying to get through and hopefully grab some other species, as you guys already know. I think we have to set up a tent now. The weather's starting to take a turn for the worst. Might get a little bit of rain, so we'll set up a tent and I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, so Harry's just popped down to see me.
Hello.
Down on the beach. How are we doing, Harry? You alright?
Good.
And we've just reeled in on our squid to a dogfish. There we go, another species to add today.
The squid.
Hasn't eaten all the squid, mate, no. So there we go. Let's get him back in. Right, so it's 4:30 in the afternoon. Lights are going. We're still at it. We're still giving it a go. We're still getting the bites. Tons and tons and tons of whiting. Absolutely tons of whiting. Both rods are going still. The plan is that we're going to fish it into darkness, hopefully, and then we'll see. If we keep getting bombed out by whiting, I'm just going to go down to one rod, and we'll throw bluey out and give it a shot on an early season ray. If we're still getting bombed out by whiting on those rigs, then we'll up it and go for a whole fish and try for a conger or something like that through the last part of the rise of the tide during the dark hours. That's the plan. There we go. So tent's all set up. Looks like it wants to rain, but we've been alright at the minute. There's been a couple of specks here and there. It's not scheduled for rain, but we've got the tent up just in case. Cliff's over there. He's still fishing. Peter's just about to leave.
Yeah,
Nice one, Pete. Been a good session today, mate.
Nice one, thank
well
you,
done
mate.
catching your fish, brother.
No problem.
Pete's on his way out. Just leave me and Cliff fish the last couple of hours. Will we catch any more fish? We'll soon find out. Right guys, so as predicted, turns to dark and we're getting hammered by the whiting. So what we're doing now is going to set up a raise for the bluey, go on ray rigs, and then we're still getting hammered by the whiting. It's time for congering. That's the plan. Right, so I'm all set up for ray fishing. I've gone for a Trident hangover rig. Circle, we'll go for circle, give them a go, see how we get on with them. So bluey head and circle hook, and I've got a couple of other baits there to mess around with, and we'll see how this pans out. Right, so I pulled in all my rods, another 2 white in there to add to the mix, and the rolling lead. So what we're going to do now is, like I said, change over to the ray rig. I've just cast out my first ray rig, and we'll see how we get on with it. Right, so the conger rig I'm going to be using today for this section is just a Trident aero pulley rig with a Trident kicker at the bottom to accommodate the bigger hook, and then on the hook side we've got crimped 150 pound mono with a big mustard 8.0 hook at the bottom, and then all I'm going to do is just going to put a whole mackerel head or something out on there and then just cast it out and see how we do with that. We'll see if the whiting persist. If they start taking all the ray baits we put out, then that's the end game that I can think of till we end up leaving the session in 2 hours time. Right, as you can see, I'm just going to take this large mackerel head off, nice and bloody. There we go. Take my hook. I'm just literally just going to go straight through the nose of the fish. There we go. And that'll be our conger bait. Look, I love the ray baits there. Right, so Cliff's into a free fish rig. Nice one, mate. You got 2 whiting.
2 whiting and hopefully a dab.
It is a dab. The sea by the head shows us a dab, which is there. If you look there, the lateral line goes round the sea and down. That is, my friend, a dab.
Lovely.
Targets achieved today. Well done, son.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Right, so I'm currently taking cover in the tent. Started a little bit of drizzly rain, so I've headed back up to the tent just to have a think about what to do next, really. Not having many hits on the ray rigs now on the bluey, not even the whiting are hitting the bluey, the conger rig, nothing at all. So I might switch back over to worms, just have a quick couple more chucks before we end today's session. Right then guys, nothing for me on the big baits whatsoever. Tell a lie, I was getting a couple of whiting on the bluey baits, nothing on the big mackerel heads whatsoever. No congers, nothing. So I'll drop back down to worms, gonna give it a couple more casts with the worms, still getting the pin whiting. So a couple more casts, maybe 2 or 3 more casts, and I think we're gonna call it a day. Right, so I changed over to the worms, just really casting short, and picked up a double shot. I picked up a lovely whiting, which is there. A lovely whiting. Is it a lovely whiting? It's a whiting. It's a nice sized whiting. If I was going to take it home, I probably would. But look at this dab, man. Look at the size of this dab. I have a measure up of this dab. I think it's bigger than the one from this morning. But yeah, awesome. Awesome fish. Right, and so there's my dab. It's measured out at 29 centimetres. Pretty happy with that. If you're wondering what this is, head over to our Facebook group, UK and Ireland Sea Anglers. There's a current species hunt rolling. Get involved and give it a go. Yeah, there we go. Happy days. Right, folks, that's the end of the first session of 2024. What a session it has been. It's been absolutely fantastic. Great to get out with the lads and enjoy a day's fishing. Mixed bag of species, been really good fun. And to finish the day off with that nice dab, 29 centimetres, I'm pretty happy with that. What do you reckon, Cliff?
Excellent. Ooh. Yeah, very good.
Nearly went arse over tip then, over the tripod. Had a good day?
It's been a great day, yeah.
Yeah, nice one, man.
Loads of fish. A lot of whiting.
Ton of whiting, yeah.
Lots of other species, so good day.
Awesome, man, awesome. Right, guys, a huge thanks for watching the first video of 2024. I'm really looking forward to this year. It's going to be really good fun. Hopefully we'll be able to get on a lot more sessions and chase those fish. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.